Episode 56, SFC, March 23, 2024. Dane County Snapshot, Wisconsin. PM 2.5% and level in micrograms per cubic meter over 3 days using PurpleAir Data. County Snapshot of Dane County, Wisconsin. The total of 24 municipality monitors in Dane County are at 7 total at Berry, Black Earth, Deerfield, DeForest, Fitchburg, Maple Bluff, and Mount Horeb, and 17 monitors in Madison, Wisconsin.
All measurements in micrograms per cubic meter.
PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor readings are averages over 3 days of particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Wood-burning emissions are 90% PM 2.5, and wood-burning emits 2.8 times the PM 2.5 in CO2 as the fossil fuel coal burning. Wood-burning emits 450 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Many residents buy PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors to prove that as near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners, the wood-burning emissions enter the near neighbors' yards and sicken them, at levels above Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, National Ambient Air Quality Standards, NOx, which in 2024 are 9 micrograms per cubic meter annually and 35 micrograms per cubic meter in a 24-hour period. The highest average readings for Dane County, Wisconsin PurpleAir monitors are 23 at Holy Rooted Farm, which advertises its own wood burning. The lowest average readings 5 micrograms per cubic meter at Griffin and DeForest and 8 micrograms per cubic meter at La Follette High School. La Follette High School has a cemetery at one side, a road at one side, and a golf course at two sides. La Follette High School is only 1.8 miles away from 4205 Eleanor Street, and 4205 Eleanor Street has an average reading of 21 micrograms per cubic meter, but La Follette High School is not near an indoor residential wood burner. The indoor residential wood burner on Eleanor Street is an employee of the Forestry Department and tries to recruit other neighborhood residents to also burn wood, although all residents of Madison, Wisconsin have access to, or are hooked up to, natural gas pipes for heating. The employee of the Forestry Department has a monthly bill for natural gas use. The employee of the Forestry Department also has average Madison gas and electric bills, $135 average bill per month for the last 12 months, higher than the near neighbor 60 feet away from the wood burner stack, $105 gas and electric average per month for the last 12 months. Resident who lives at 4205 Eleanor Street and operates the PurpleAir monitor, they're named Eleanor and Gary, 60 feet away from the home of the forestry employee and the forestry employee's wood burning smokestack. An Excel sheet of all 10-minute readings in a 72-hour period can be downloaded from https://rossipresidents.com at the County Snapshot tab. All 3 days of 10-minute individual PurpleAir PM 2.5 readings for all monitors are hidden on the Excel sheet but can be unhidden and viewed. DateTime Turner A. Daniel A. Holy Rooted Farm A. Griffin A. Lacy Heights A. GoPackOutside A. Average PM 2.5 21, 23, 23, 5 19 17. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 63%, 67%, 68%, 18%, 62%, 54%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 53%, 57%, 50%, 4%, 49%, 41%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 41%, 40%, 45%, 0%, 37%, 28%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 27%, 25%, 30%, 0%, 22%, 14%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 13%, 17%, 12%, 0%, 2%, 2%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 2%, 10%, 6%, 0%, 0%, 2%. Percent 65 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 4%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 2%. Percent 75 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 1%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 1%. Turner A. Daniel A. Holy Rooted Farm A. Griffin A. Lacy Heights A. GoPackOutside A. Berry, W.I. Black Earth, Wisconsin Deerfield, Wisconsin DeForest, Wisconsin Fitchburg, Wisconsin Maple Bluff, Wisconsin. Number of monitor 1 2 3 4 5 6. DateTime Hickory Hills A. 950 Clarence Court A. Dudgeman Row A. Eleanor, and Gary A. Elmside Circle Park A. La Follette High School A. Average PM 2.5 15 21, 22, 21 12 8. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 49%, 67%, 62%, 65%, 49%, 33%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 38%, 51%, 51%, 51%, 34%, 20%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 30%, 36%, 37%, 38%, 20%, 10%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 14%, 25%, 31%, 26%, 2%, 0%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 5%, 7%, 14%, 10%, 0%, 0%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 0%, 3%, 0%, 0%, 0%. Hickory Hills A. 950 Clarence Court A. Dudgeman Row A. Eleanor, and Gary A. Elmside Circle Park A. La Follette High School A. Mount Horeb, Wisconsin Madison, Wisconsin Madison, Wisconsin Madison, Wisconsin Madison, Wisconsin Madison, Wisconsin. Number of monitor 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
DateTime load 2 a load 4 a load 5 a load 6 a load 7 a sasi 1 a.
Average PM 2.5 23, 18, 19, 22, 22, 21. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 66%, 58%, 60%, 65%, 64%, 64%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 57%, 46%, 46%, 55%, 51%, 50%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 40%, 34%, 35%, 39%, 37%, 37%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 30%, 19%, 26%, 30%, 32%, 24%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 15%, 3%, 9%, 12%, 15%, 7%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 3%, 0%, 0%, 1%, 3%, 0%.
Lód 2 a lód 4 a lód 5 a lód 6 a lód 7 a sasi 1 a.
Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Number of monitor 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Date time SASI 3BA SASI 6A SASI 7A A9 N. 3rd A Wexford Village, Madison AMNA Wilmar Location A. Average PM 2.5 15 14 12 2013 20. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 53% 52, percent 47% 62, percent 50% 69%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 39, percent 34%, 33%, 50%, 35%, 53%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 25%, 22, percent 16%, 35%, 20%, 35%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 8%, 6%, 4%, 22%, 0%, 19%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 0, percent 1%, 6%, 0%, 5%. SASI 3BA SASI 6A SASI 7A A9 N. 3rd A Wexford Village, Madison AMNA Wilmar Location A. Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Number of monitor 19 2021, 22 23 24.